Peace, peace, peace. This your brother Monroe Jr. So there's a report that came out that is saying that Donald Trump is siding with Kanye West, and he says he'll overrule Jeff Sessions on prison reform. And in his latest blow to Jeff Sessions, President Trump said he will be willing to overrule, right, what the Attorney General has said or done on prison reform. And then Trump said if he doesn't agree, then he'll get overruled by me because I make the decision. He doesn't. Donald Trump told Fox and Friends Thursday morning there has to be a reform. It's very unfair to African Americans. It's very unfair to everybody, and it's also very costly. Think over those words. Very unfair and very costly. And if you are anybody who has been paying attention to what's been going on with the criminal justice system here in America, we absolutely know that it's disproportionately targeted toward the black and brown community, even though statistics show that most of the young people do drugs at around the same rate when it comes to white and black people, but it's the blacks that get locked up a lot more because their communities are targeted. Our communities are targeted. So, and if you're wise, well, I'm not gonna say if you're studied pertaining to this, you know that it's very costly also, because there are prisons that the state have to compensate when some of those private prisons are not filled to a certain capacity. Well, who bodies do you think that they're gonna target to fill those cells? You already know. It's no need for me even to say it, because the results are evident. The statistics, the stats don't lie. And the swipe at Sessions followed praise showered on rapper Kanye West. The two will meet at the White House again for the signing of the Music Modernization Act. Legislation will turn over more royalty revenues to musicians and artists. Donald Trump and West will have lunch to discuss prison reform, among other topics. That's major. If they are able to get some of the royalties of these musicians and artists back into their hands so that they can somehow recoup a certain degree of a lot of the wealth that has been surreptitiously in their ignorance, right, taken from them. That if they truly knew how these record companies operated, if they were truly informed and aware, right, and not just bamboozled by the signing bonus, right, not just suckered by the signing bonus, right, that was like a lollipop, something sweet that the enemy put in their mouth while the enemy had plans to feed himself a full course meal off the backs of our brothers and sisters, meaning money that they would earn from them. They always plan to eat and eat greedy for themselves and their families and their future. They're always thinking down the line while they give us something temporary that tastes sweet to placate us. And we'll be hungry later because we didn't get enough substance from that which they provided us. Donald Trump said, I like Kanye West a lot. He's very different. He's a different type of person, and I say that in a positive way. Trump said on Fox, those in music business say he's a genius, and that's okay with me. The two showmen had developed a relationship over the past 2 years. While Trump and Sessions' relationship has grown increasingly tenuous since the Attorney General recused himself from the Russia investigation. The president has publicly sought to humiliate Sessions, both behind closed doors and before cameras. And he told The Hill last month, I don't have an Attorney General. The Washington Post reported on Thursday that Trump recently spoke with the Attorney General's own Chief of Staff, Matthew Whitaker, about potentially stepping into Sessions' role. In the name, well, this report comes from The Observer. So that's some very interesting news about what's transpiring with Donald Trump and Kanye West. You have a lot of our people chiming in that really don't like the notion of what Kanye has done. They see him as being a sellout. They see him as dancing with the devil. But it's like this, brothers and sisters. The creator, he works with extremes, right? And he's so much further thinking down the wheel of time than us. We think short term. We think only about how it will affect us or our people. But see, our creator, he'll use a person that you think is a fool or idiot or in a sunken place to be a vessel for great good, right? Yes, Kanye might not be the old Ye. Like I said, he's been in the hands of some wicked scientists, and we don't know what type of drugs they put on our brother, but he still has a good heart, and he has the intentions, from me, I observe him to still try to do good, right? Still try to bring a factory from China over to Chicago to help our people, you know? So we have to focus on the good that our brother is doing. And here he is with Donald Trump talking about prison reform. Here he is with Donald Trump talking about helping rap artists to get some more of their royalties back. That's major, man. Do you know that that's where the most of the money is made? From the spins? From the residual drip? Kanye trying to help some of our brothers and sisters get their drip back, man. How can we be mad at a man that's trying to do that? Huh? So our creator use people. What I'm saying that you don't think is worthy to be a vessel to create a great change. Who are we to say that he shouldn't meet with him? Oh, man, most of us, we need to be quiet. Because hell, a lot of us don't even go in our own communities to try to affect no change. A lot of us don't even go talk to the gangbangers in the hood. No matter how much knowledge we got, we sit on the internet arguing with one another. We ain't affecting no change. Hell, we need to look at our own sphere of activity. And if you out here working, post your work and show your work. Show what you doing for the community. Show what you doing for our people. Most of us ain't even doing it on our level, and we want to chime in on Kanye on his level. Let the man do his thing, man. We don't know what will come out of it. All these critics, man, and ain't doing a tad bit of work. Nowhere. Just running our mouths, man. So let us be slow in our critique, in our judgment of one another. Let us look at ourselves, and put ourselves under that same microscope, in that same beam to see what's in us that is diseased, what's in us that's full of germs, huh? So that we can sanitize the interior, man, before we continue to worry about somebody else's, man. Let us stop worrying about what other people are doing so much and being so harsh in our judgment of them. Because when we judge people, the Creator, He reaches right up in His repository, in His memory bank. And then He says, well, and He'll bring it right to your door. Well, look what you just did the other night. Huh? At that club. Look what you just did the other night. Fornicating, committing adultery. Look what you just did the other night. But you want to talk about Kanye. Huh? Cheating on your husband and wife. We got to worry about ourselves and become morally and ethically right. God can use, our Creator can use who He want to use, man. And just because He's with a white man or a man that a lot of us think is an evil person, each day that the Creator allows us to wake up is a new day. I don't care what your color is. Our Creator can use you. He can control your mind, right? So if He wants to use Trump for good, if He wants to use Kanye for good, He can use whoever He wants to use for good. And who the hell are you and I to say that the God, the Creator, who's so much further seeing down the line of time, can't use somebody? That's my point. Let us all strive to look deep within ourselves, and let us all strive to critique ourselves and do a self-analysis and strive to make our personal lives, our family life, our community life, and eventually our national life better. This your brother Monroe Jr. I'm signing out.